I want to show you guys two videos that happened simultaneously or probably within a 48 hours radius of each other. Please watch this video with me.
But we will work. This is what you want. We will wait. And SS Danjuma, you gave your word as a gentleman, except of course you're saying to us that the police have no gentlemen amongst them whose words can be burned. When you say something, it should be that thing. Let me tell every one of you, we all have families. We all have siblings. We all have children. We all have neighbors. And everybody is suffering. And the big here, but we will work. This is what you want. We will wait.
That's one. Let's watch the second video, please.
Live at the NSPPD Prayer Conference, Lagos, 2026, February 2026. What's today's date, sir? It's amazing to see the amount of people seeking the face of God.
Well, the first video you guys saw was an abrupt protest of Nigerians in Abuja when the news broke out that the Senate are trying to reject the mandatory transmission of electoral results in real time. And the next day, so many Nigerians, just if you can barely count them, there are less than 100 people there with their signposts, saying no to glitches and everything, coming out demanding for their human rights. That's the first video. And the second video was on the prayer conference of the NSPPDS in Lagos. And you cannot count the people that are there. When I saw this content, I saw these videos, I was like, this is exactly the problem of Nigeria. And mind you, before you go in, I'm a very, very spiritual person, so don't even go there. I'm not even one that will come and play. I am totally a believer. I believe in God. I understand the administration of God, and I can vividly talk about what God has done for me as a person. So I'm not going to come and water down where God's children gather. No. But the problem here is in the application, especially for Nigerians. If you look at that NSPPDS concert, I can tell you that vividly that in that concert, without me being modest, 95% of people in that concert are there for what God can do for them. Not because they genuinely love God or because they want to serve God, but because of what God can do for them. Some of them are there for jobs. Some of them are there for healing. Some of them are there for their visas. Some are there for marriage. Some are there for financial breakthrough. You can name it. That's why majority of them are in that place seeking for miracles. That is the truth. And so you see that if there's another of this kind of conference, probably tomorrow with RCCG Church in that same venue, it will be filled up again. If it happens again next tomorrow with another different denomination, it will be filled up. Why? Because we have a people that do not truly love God, but want what God can do for them. That is why that phrase, what God cannot does not exist, is a very strong phrase in Nigeria, because we want God to do everything for us. But there is one thing God will not do for Nigerians. God will not come and fix Nigeria for us. God will never come and fix Nigeria for us, because God will not do for you what He has empowered you to do for yourselves. Now let's juxtapose those two videos you just watched and imagine that those people that are in that gathering were the ones demanding for good governance. Nigeria would have been a better place today, because automatically those people that are in power will understand that the people have really woken up to understand their rights and their demands. Automatically what it means is that the government will start getting scared of the people. A country whereby the government that is made up of less than 1,500 people is not scared of 200 million people. That country is hell. And so therefore, the people that are massively brainwashed don't even know the power that they have. Imagine those people that we saw at NSPPDF now, as NSPPDS, are the ones occupying Abuja, because we have them in their millions in Abuja. Across the country. Imagine those numbers now come out in their millions to exercise their human right, because this is their own basic right. This is what God wants of us as His children, to exercise our rights. Right to worship Him. Right to demand for a better living in the country He has given us. No Nigerian has any excuse if he stands before his maker and accuse God of not helping him. Because God brought you into the most richest nation on earth. We have no business with poverty in Nigeria. You cannot pray your way out of poverty. How many people in those millions there will get a job? How many people in those millions there will get a visa? How many of them? In an economy that is not actually creating jobs, where will these miraculous jobs come from? These are the questions I demand, and that's why you see, for me, I always tell people, know God for yourself. Because if you know God for yourself, you will not be hoodwinked or deceived by religion. I have a series that I want to put out, a very controversial series, but it's a pyramid of how they have kept Nigeria in chain. And our religious leaders are part of that pyramid. Unfortunately, I respect them, I respect the work many of them do. But the truth of the matter is that they're part of the system why Nigeria might never be liberated. Because what they sell to Nigerians is a God that is going to do everything for us, which is a lie. In the same Bible that they read and we read, you see prophets of God fighting systems, speaking truth to power. John the Baptist was beheaded because he told King Herod that you have no right taking your brother's wife. He spoke truth to power. And you can go and read the books of the prophets. You see them speaking truth to power. Now we have toothless men of God that can't even speak truth to power or even encourage their followers to do what is right. Why? Because if they do, and if Nigeria begins to work, I tell you, the churches will be empty. But I'm just going to leave this here because there's a whole lot of things to say. I just hope Nigerians wake up to the reality to understand that God will not come down and fix Nigeria for us. But we ourselves will be the architect of our greatness or of our failures.
Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, Sirdam, God bless you. Please, this is video. He has it on his YouTube. Go and follow him on his YouTube. Subscribe to his YouTube. What's that thing? Like, share, and subscribe. Just head over there. He has a lot of videos that he puts out. I don't know how regularly he puts them. I know more on Twitter. So please, no. He just hit the nail on the head. This is what I've been saying for a very long time. And the way he sat down and succinctly explained it, it says a lot. And the thing with we know the explanation, you see him actually coming out to say, look, he is a spiritual person. He believes in God and all of that. He knows what God has done for his life. But he's not just sitting down there. And for me, the thing I always find it, how transactional people are, about God. Oh, I'm going to challenge God to do this. I'm like, For me, my relationship with God, for me, it's something unconditional. It's not about, oh, God, do this for me, I do that for you. If I pray this way, I expect it. Because I see a lot of people with that kind of mentality. To the extent we're so transactional in our relationship with God that we're always asking for this, for this, for this, for this, for that, for that. You're not praying to God for just the sake of praying to God and just feeling fulfilled, having that inner peace, just stay there. You see a Igbo person will be talking about inner peace, having a relationship with God, being in God. All of those things. Here, you're asking for this, you're asking for that, you're asking for this, you're asking for that. You end up just asking, and more asking. Are we not tired? And most of the things that we are asking for are things that we can do for ourselves, that government is supposed to do. But yet, people will sit down, they will not do any of these things. Then they'll be abdicating their responsibility, or they will sit down there and they are wishing. They are wishing that they will have this thing. And then for them, when they have it, that's the end. They don't even bother about anybody having it. In short, the more others don't have it, the better for them, because then they are able to flaunt themselves and be special. They don't want something that, oh, everybody has it. Oh, everybody gets it. No, they want the one that it's only them that can feel that thing and that can have it. And it's just unbelievable. And Sirdam really explained, this whole thing to an extent. The number of people, now one of the things I've always said, although one of them is late now, I say there are two religious rulers in this Nigeria that if they call for a protest and ask their members to join the protest, Nigeria will be shut down. And that is, you have the RGGC, the Redeemed Christian Church of God. You also have the Dahiru Bauchi. Dahiru Bauchi is late now. So I don't know who, but of course his sons and co, there will be leadership there. But I think Dahiru Bauchi died late last year. But be proud of his death. He commands at saying,
millions that they will come out and they will shut down this. I know there are some people will talk about the Catholic Church, but the Catholic Church, it's not really one person that has a hold over it. Just like you have the Redeem or the Winners or Yedepo and Kobet. I'm even talking of these two people there, but yet they don't. There's a symbiotic relationship between our politicians and religious rulers. The politicians need someone, those that will keep the people subdued so that they don't revolt against them. Oh, protest is haram. Oh, don't go. Why are you asking government? Why don't you pray for your own miracle? Or they would then the religious rulers, on the other hand, need government to give bad governance so that they can sell cheap miracles. How do you think that someone will go and be coming to meet you to pray for them to have visa? It's cheap miracle now. Or for them to pray on your passport or your NYC discharge certificate for you to get job. It's cheap miracle. Most of those other countries that don't even believe in God, don't do anything with God. You see someone before they even leave school, they already have jobs. But we are here. What God cannot do does not exist. But like he said, what God must, you had it. Let me know, because I wrote it down. It meant so much to me. Let me even read how he said it. It was so apt. He said, what God cannot do does not exist, but what God will not do surely exists, which is just the thing. For God will not do for us what he has given the capacity for us to do for ourselves.